If you follow us or subscribe to our videos, you know we spend a lot of time underwater working with sharks. These animals are incredible. On our most recent expedition, we wanted to scuba dive with the Apple Watch Ultra with the Oceanic app. In this case, the 49mm titanium case with the Midnight Ocean band. In my dive career, I started out using dive tables developed by the Navy, then something called the wheel, which gave a diver the ability to spend more time underwater based on depth. That evolved into big bulky dive computers. When you're working with large animals such as sharks, you need to be able to see everything at a glance. I was hoping I could put aside the big dive computer and switch to the Apple Watch Ultra underwater to track my dives. For 35 years, I've used the same Rolex Submariner to time my dives. It's never let me down. Here are some of the parameters we will use for this quick review. When you're diving in the Bahamas with sharks, most of the action takes place in the ocean less than 50 feet deep. For the photography dives this week, we were in about 40 feet of water with the sharks. I was using a variety of cameras to capture the action, so again, I need to have my dive computer be reliable, easy to see, and easy to operate. Once the app is downloaded from the App Store, you make a payment, monthly or yearly, which is nice for vacationers, if you're not going to use it all the time. And then you enter your dive certification. The app comes with a great watch face, which tells you things like how long since you've been in the water, when it's safe to fly, and what air mix you are using. Speaking of which, I use nitrox, which is basically oxygen-enriched air for the shark dives. So I enter the oxygen mix. In this case, 25%. We're not that deep. Once you've planned your dive, you tap the center part of the watch, hit Scuba Start, and then you use your action button to indicate you are fit and ready to dive. Now you're in dive mode with depth up top, no deco, your dive time, and the number of minutes to the surface. Rotating the crown allows you to see additional information, even locking in a compass heading. Once the watch is in the water, all the timers start. Okay, let's dive. Underwater, the watch face is clean and easy to read. All the data is right there. Again, it's nice to have this when your main job is trying to capture compelling footage of these incredible animals. Here's what I really liked about the watch. On the last day, one of the tiger sharks found a way to get to all of the bait, helping her shark friends to a free and fast meal. This meant the sharks were everywhere all at once. There were only 2 of us in the water at the time, and someone had to go back to the boat. I motioned the other diver to return to the boat, leaving me by myself with the sharks. On the dive line, I was doing my safety stop, but keeping a constant lookout for sharks who wanted to check me out now that all the food was gone. The Oceanic app has a great feature which tracks your safety stop with vibrations to the wrist. So I actually didn't need to look at the watch to see how much time I had to go. I could keep an eye out for sharks and feel the watch tell me that I was in the safety zone. At the end of the safety stop, the watch flashed a big safety cleared graphic that I could see out of the corner of my eye, and I knew I can go back to the boat. Once you're out of the water, you push in the crown to eject water from the watch. I use the Apple Watch Ultra most days, even when I'm not in the water, and it's nice to have something functional underwater as well. Battery life never appeared to be an issue, and I was able to use the watch on all of my dives. So overall, I really like the Apple Watch Ultra as an additional tool to use underwater to let me focus on shark conservation and getting the best shots. I'm eager to continue using it, and I can't wait to see what they come up with next. If you love all things sharks and adventure, please subscribe to Space Shark and follow Space Shark Earth on Instagram. Safe diving and exploring, and we'll see you next time.